Hi, my name is Antonia Marrero, and I'm an educator for Zoran. I use the hashtag Mayor Cardamom, and I'd like to tell you why. My first teaching job was with LEAP, Learning Through an Expanded Arts Program, and they sent me to PS 31 in the South Bronx. I got to teach scientific method to 5-year-olds. With LEAP, I taught in 4 out of 5 boroughs. I also taught with Columbia University's Double Discovery Center. I taught at York College, which is a CUNY school. I taught at Marymount Manhattan College, and I also taught at Hostos Lincoln Academy of Science. But working with LEAP radicalized me. It was 1990, and LEAP's summer program demonstrated that every single child, no matter how they're labeled, pathologized, or categorized, every single child is gifted when they are royally educated. Now, I'm not talking about inculcation. I'm not talking about standardized tests. I'm talking about a relationship that gives birth to culture. Education comes from a Greek word, and it once described the role of a midwife. So where do we start? Let's start with music. Here's a dirty little secret. Music and math are twin disciplines. It's well known that music education uniformly raises math scores. That's why wealthy people always schedule music lessons for their kids. But not just music lessons. Our overseers hire teachers, coaches, and tutors from all areas, all specializations, especially languages, because everyone knows that when you're younger, it's easier to become multilingual. And where do the Knickerbockers and the Nouveau Riche locate these teachers and tutors? Among our neighbors, right here in New York City. Our city is home to the world's best musicians, dancers, actors, athletes, scientists, mechanics, carpenters, cooks, gardeners, historians, poets, mathematicians, electricians, engineers, artisans, beauticians, dressmakers. That's what I mean when I say education. Education is about ongoing access to all the subjects of the world. And New York is so wealthy that we can give every child a royal education. You know, the kind of wide-ranging scholarship that we associate with the founding fathers, the kind of versatility we associate with Leonardo da Vinci. Almost all of the teachers I've ever met are fueled by a love of learning, and they want to pass it like an Olympic torch. But teachers aren't getting the support they need. I've yet to meet a teacher who enjoys prioritizing standardized tests. We are in New York City. Excellence is our baseline. When we elect Mayor Cardamom, New York City is going to be the world's capital of universal education. Now, what do I mean by Mayor Cardamom? His detractors say Zoran is a failed rapper. Like, have they... What? Those are bangers, yo. Have you listened to his tracks? Educated people have multiple gifts. Take Bob Hennelly, Pulitzer Prize nominated labor journalist and interim general manager of WBAI-FM Pacifica Radio here in New York, 99.5 FM. This Swiss Army knife of a person used to be a crew caller on the railroad. He's installed septic systems. He's done retail security. He's destructed and constructed and moved entire homes. He installed a vineyard in Orange County, New York. But do you know how Bob Hennelly began his career? He began as a ballet dancer. Nikole Hannah-Jones. Nikole Hannah-Jones isn't just a Pulitzer Prize winner, the creator of the 1619 Project, which revolutionized how we teach history. She isn't just a MacArthur Grant genius. She isn't just the co-founder of the Ida B. Wells Society for Investigative Reporting. Nicole Hannah-Jones is also an entrepreneur. She's opening a bookstore and culture center right here in Brooklyn. President of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo. Leader of the free world. Yeah, she's got a PhD in engineering. But have you seen her music footage? She's maybe 11 or 12 years old, tocando charrango. A charrango is a 10-stringed instrument, a little bigger than a ukulele. Formally inviting Claudia and Zoran to make Mexico City and New York sister. And you know who the perfect ambassador for that unification would be? My friend, Arturo O'Farrell. Arturo is not just a multiple Grammy winner. Arturo is the director of the Afro-Latin Jazz Alliance, providing free music lessons and free instruments to thousands of kids all over New York. Arturo is the founder of Spanish Harlem's Casa Bilongo, a residential and art center. Casa Bilongo will feature mixed-income apartment dwellings, a performance hall that seats 300 people, music classrooms, and community workspaces. Bob, Nicole, Claudia, Arturo, and Zoran. So yeah, I use the hashtag Mayor Cardamom. Not so long ago, Zoran was a foreclosure prevention counselor, and he saved countless families from predatory LLCs. As an assemblyman, Zoran went on a 15-day hunger strike in solidarity with other brave souls who fasted. They won $450 million in debt relief for our cab drivers. Once upon a time, young Cardamom rapped about the number one spice, the salt of the earth. You know that's us, right? Then Zoran grew into Mr. Cardamom. He composed a defiant anthem in praise of grandmothers. It stars Madhur Jaffrey, who herself is an icon. The opening scene of the track Nani unfolds in a kitchen, and it's all about elder abuse and misogyny. Now, Zoran directed it himself, and he used a very light touch, but that opening scene makes me cry because it shows the absurdity of having contempt for nurturing. Nurturing makes us human. It's what makes education possible in the first place. And the track's a total banger. I hear that a lot of his canvassers walk around with that playing in their ears, yo. So hey, New York, all eyes on us. We're gonna promote Mr. Cardamom to Mayor Cardamom. And we're gonna do it for Nani.